Hello students, good morning. Today we are going to see the lesson 5 coordination compound. Today we are going to see the topic crystal field theory. So in the previous video we have completed the VB theory, how to explain the magnetic properties and what are the limitation of this VB theory. What are the limitation? So it does not explain the color of this complex, but overcome this limitation they are introducing the crystal field theory. So what is meant by crystal field theory? So first we are going to see the what are the postulates, salient features of this postulates of crystal field theory. This crystal field theory explain what are the three assumptions of this crystal field theory. So first one is the crystal field theory, the compounds are 100% ionic. So what is the meaning for that? The central metal atom and the ligand, that is our 100% ionic. How it will explain? The electron deficient metal atom. So I already know that. So metal atom, central metal atoms are electron deficient, right? So the electron deficient central metal atom. So combined with this electron rich ligand. Electron rich ligand. So what is mean by ligand? The ligand possess a lone pair of electrons. So that is the reason they donate the 2 electron to making the bond with the central metal atom. So that is the bond formation. It is 100% ionic. This is the first assumption. Second assumption, in the coordination compound, the central metal atom and the ligands are charged. So the charged atoms is called as point charges. So that is the central metal atom and the ligand. The central metal atom and the ligand are considered as the point charges. So that it is considered as a point charges. Point charges. So the neutral molecules are called as, it is an electric dipole. The neutral molecules are called as electric dipole. So neutral molecules in the central metal atom and the ligand. So this is also, it is considered as an electric dipole. So in this crystal field, according to crystal field theory, the formation is considered as the following series. How it will explain? So that is the degenerate orbitals of dxy, dyz, dzx, dx square minus y square, dz square. What is the name of the, what is this compound? So this is the 5 degenerate orbitals of d orbital. So only using this 5 degenerate orbital only we can build the crystal field theory. Okay. So first one is, what is dxy? So dxy orbitals are, so here, so this is x-axis, this is y-axis. So it is, this is called as dxy, right? This is dxy. Then again dyz, again the same diagram. What is dyz? This is y and the z. So this is also, this is dyz. What is dzx? Dzx is, this is z-axis, this is x-axis. The 3 generate orbitals are lying in between the axes. See the diagram, this is x-axis, y-axis. These are the lying between the, in between the axis, in between the axis, right? Okay, so see here, that is dx square, y square. These 2 orbitals are along the axis. How it will explain? So dx square, dy square. This is x, this is x, this is y, right? So dx square, so that is, this is dx square, y square. What is dz square? So again dz square, this is that dz square. Okay, so these two are the along the axis. So these 2 orbitals are along the axis, right? Okay, so this is in between axis, this is the along the axis. Now we are considered only 6 orbitals. So how, first you draw this x-axis, y-axis and the z-axis, right? I draw this one. This is the central metal atom. This is central metal atom. This is, so the in between axis, this is the dotted line. This is okay. So this is x orbital, so that is minus x. This is y orbital, this is minus y. This is z orbital, that is minus z axis. Okay, so x, y, z. This is the generate orbital. How many orbitals? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is 6 degenerate orbital. The 6 degenerate orbitals having the equal energy. The 6 orbitals are degenerate orbitals are equal energy. Now what happened? So now the ligands are, that is the 6 equal degenerate orbital, that is the degenerate orbitals are equal energy. Out of this, the 6 orbitals approaches with the ligand. So that is 6 molecule is there. The compound is called as octahedral. Okay, the splitting theory of this is octahedral. Now that is the 6 degenerate orbital is there. Now it will approach this ligand. This is one ligand, this is L1. This is another ligand L2. This is another ligand L3. This is another ligand L4. This is another ligand L5. This is another ligand L6. Okay, so these are the approach the ligand. What will happen? It is form the, so these after approaching the ligand, it will form a spherical negative charge. So that is spherical sphere are formed with the negative charge created. Now it is negative charge created, charge. So negative charge created along the axis. Now it is the, these are the negative charge. These approach, when they approach the ligand, it will created the negative charge. Okay, so this is the negative charge is created mean it will be strong repulsive force between the central metal atom and the ligand. So it is the energy will be lifted. So the first you approach the ligand, the negative charge will be produced in the spherical sphere. So after that, this is a strong repulsive force will be occur between the metal atom and central, this is the metal atom, central metal atom and the ligand. So the energy, the lifted small amount of energy will be lifted. How it will be lifted? So here that is the d orbital. So how it will, so that is the d orbital here. Okay, this is the normal d orbital. 1, 2, 3, 5d orbital. What is the name of this orbital? dx square, dxy, dyz, dzx, dx square minus y square, dz square, 5 degenerate orbital. Now the repulsive, the spherical sphere will be, negative charge will be produced. So that is the reason the amount of energy, the average energy is lifted, a small amount of lifted energy. So that is the another d orbital, the energy will be increases. Okay, so that is the average energy spherical field of negative charge. So that is the lifted energy, average energy, average energy, average energy field of, average energy spherical field of negative charge. Okay, so this will be, so that is the repulsive force will be increases, that is the energy will be lifted in a slight energy changes. Now this energy, two energy level will be divided into splitting, two splitting. So how it will be splitting? So that is, it will be splitting in the in between axis and along the axis. What is in between axis? What are the axes? So the degenerate orbital, this is the along the axis. So in between the axis, that is 3 orbital is there, dxy, dyz, dzx. So along the axis, greater repulsive force. Along the axis, greater repulsive force. In between the axis are lesser repulsive force. So that is the in between axis placed in the bottom of this. So here that is in between the axis. So that is dxy, dyz, dzx. So here that is again the 2 orbital, that is dx square minus y square, dz square. Okay, so here what is the reason it will splitting along the axis or greater repulsive? So that is the energy will be increases. So that is it is move on the high. So another one is the in between the axis, it is the lower energy, so that is small repulsive. So this is called as barycenter. Barycenter. Okay, so this is the energy. So now this is called as T2G. So the name of this, the 3 orbital in between axis, it is called as T2G. This is called as EG. Okay, what is T2G? It's the tripling degenerate orbital. Tripling degenerate orbital. This is doubling degenerate orbital. Doubling degenerate orbital. This is tripling and tripling. So this is the barycenter. So dotted line. What is the energy level? So that is the lower energy level, higher energy level. The difference between these T energy level, that is called as change in energy, that is delta O, that is octahedral. The complex is octahedral. So that is I am writing here, that is delta 0. So here that is the 3 orbitals are. So what are the energy values in this the two energy level, that is the along the axis. It is totally how many orbitals are there? Totally 5 orbitals. Out of 5 orbitals, the 2 orbitals are repel above these 3 orbitals. So that is, it can be 3. So that is the positive increase, mean that is positive delta 0 value. So here also the total value is the total value is total 5. How many orbitals are move along? So that is the 2 orbitals. 2 orbitals are repelled. So that is the reason it is the negative, decreases. 2 orbitals are decreases. So that is, this is called as energy level. So this is the crystal splitting of octahedral. So once again, so this is 3 orbitals. So this is normally is a free electron. So that is the d orbital in free ion. This is d orbital in free ion. Okay, so this is d orbital in free ion. Okay, d orbital in free ion. This is average energy spherical field of negative charge. So that is why it is regenerate. So that is the strong repulsive force between the central metal atom and the ligand. So that is the average energy will be increases. So that is, it will be slight energy will be lifted. So that again it will be separate into 2 energy level, that is T2G and EG. So how it will differentiate, that is in between axis having the lesser repulsive force. So along the axis are all the higher repulsive force. So that is go up. So this is the go down. So that is the reason this is T2G and the EG. So the energy between this, that is delta O, change in energy in octahedral. Okay, so this is the T2G is called as tripling energy degenerate orbital. This is called as doubling degenerate orbital. Okay, so this is the crystal field theory of octahedral. Again another same one, crystal field theory of tetrahedral. Tetrahedral. What is the difference? So octahedral and tetrahedral, what is the difference? Again it will be, I have considered, draw one cube, right? I am writing the new page. Okay, draw one cube, right? I am drawing one cube. Okay, so I am drawing one cube. So this is the central metal atom here. That is the central metal atom. The axis. So this is x-axis. This is z-axis. This is y-axis. Here also the same line. That is y-axis. The z-axis means this is also z-axis. Here that is x-axis. Okay. So that is minus x, this is minus y. So here that is the minus z. Okay. So x, y, z, that is the 3 axes. Now this is the central metal atom. This is one diagonal. This is another one. Tetrahedral means that is 4. So that is 4 line will be drawn here. So that is the 4 line will be drawn here. So another one. So how it will name that one? So that now the ligand approaches here, that is L1, this is L2, this is L2, this is L3, right? So this is L4, okay? L4 ligand. That is the 4 ligand will be approaches here. That is in between the axis. That is the same thing. In between the axis and the along the axis. So here the in between axis having the high repulsive force. So that is higher energy, greater repulsive force, that is dxy, dyz and zdx, having the greater repulsive force, So that is, this is called in between axis. Next one is dx square minus y square dz square, having the lesser repulsive force. So how to splitting now? So that is again the 5 degenerate orbital here. Okay, this is the free orbital. Now the spherical field of average energy line will be formed. That is the high spherical negative charge will be. Again it will be split into 2 energy level. How it will be split? That is the 2 energy level. I told that is the dxy, dyz greater repulsive. So that is, it is placed in the top. Okay, so now this is the rest repulsive. So that is, it is the 2 orbital. So here this is called as T2, this is called as E. So the G is missing in that one. So this is called as dxy, dyz, dzx, right? So here that is dx square minus y square dz square. This is average spherical sphere, the negative charge. That same thing for the octahedral. This is also d orbital of metal atom. Okay, so now the energy. So now the energy, how it will mention here, this is the barycenter. So energy difference is mentioned is the delta T. That is tetrahedral, change in energy in tetrahedral. How it will, that is the total 5 energy here. That out of 5, 3 is against. So that is, it will be 2, right? Here too, that is positive. Here the total out of 5, 2 will be, 3 will be minus 3. So that is delta T. Here also delta T. Okay. So this is the another one. In between axis are greater repulsive. So that is, it is placed in the top of this one. This is the bottom. This is called as tetrahedral splitting. So for tetrahedral splitting, so the same one is different. The tetrahedral splitting is T2. Only dx square y square. In the E mean that is dxy dz, but in the octahedral that is will be reverse one. Okay, so this is the crystal field splitting theory. So next we are going to see the crystal field stabilization energy. In the crystal field stabilization energy, we will consider low spin and the high spin. So how it will be explained? That is, first we are going to see the low spin and high spin. High spin, low spin, delta O and delta T. What is delta O? That is octahedral, delta T tetrahedral. So for the delta O, delta T, the tetrahedral, octahedral, so we can calculate the crystal field stabilization energy. First one is, what is mean by low spin? What is low spin? So low spin means less unpaired electrons. So the compound containing unpaired, very less unpaired electrons. So what is the meaning for that? Paired electron will be increases. Paired electron will be increases. But in the high spin, what is mean by high spin? High spin, that is paired electron, unpaired electron increases. Unpaired electron. This is unpaired electron less. This is unpaired electron increases. Okay. This is less unpaired electron mean that is low spin. Unpaired electron increases mean that is called as high spin. Okay. So here that is the low spin mean that is paired electron, high spin mean that is unpaired electron. So according to this crystal field stabilization energy, so that is how it will give the preference, which one is strong and which one is weak. So that is one spectrochemical series will be given. So first one is, what are the spectrochemical series? First they are writing the so I minus, Br minus, Sc minus, Cl, Cl minus S2 minus F2 minus OH minus equal to urea, then OX H2O, okay, I'm writing here, plus NCS EDTA. These are the ligands. What are the order of this preference? These are, what is En, ethylene diamine, NO2 minus, Cn minus, CO. Okay, so from among this last end, this end having the strong ligand, these are the weak ligand. Okay, so in this, that is weak ligand, this is strong ligand. So according to this spectrochemical series, they are strong field splitting energy, high octahedral and tetrahedral. How they are splitting means, splitting energy, how strong field splitting energy, high or low. So that is octahedral splitting. Octahedral, how it will be split only, that is T2G and EG, right? The orbitals are octahedral orbital, it will be splitting in T2G. T2G la how many boxes are there? That is 3 boxes are there. Here that is EG, that is 2 boxes are here. But in this strong field splitting means, the strong field means the totally 5 electron means it will go up. So directly it is filled. That how it will be assumption, they are explaining the 3 assumption. First assumption is delta O, octahedral and pairing energy. What is P? That is pairing energy. The crystal field stabilization energy can be calculated, octahedral and the pairing energy. So crystal field splitting energy, delta splitting energy of octahedral compound, this is pairing energy. Second assumption is delta O less than pairing. So that is the crystal field stabilization energy less than pairing energy. So that is electron goes to EG level. So what is the meaning for that? Suppose crystal field energy வந்து கம்மியா இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா எலக்ட்ரான்ஸ் வந்து உடனே டைரக்டா மேலே போயிடும். இங்க 3 எலக்ட்ரான் ஃபில் ஆனோடனே டைரக்டா இங்க மேலே போயிடும். But in this, suppose next one is delta P value is less than delta 0 means what will happen? Pairing will be occur based on the 2 factor of electron filling. So that is pairing will be occur in the T2G level itself. Okay, that is the true assumption. So delta 0 less than P means the electron goes to the higher level, but in the energy, pairing energy is less than delta 0 means pairing will be occur inside that one. So this crystal field stabilization can be calculated. So crystal field stabilization energy, how it will be calculated? The energy level delta E0. So that is change in energy level. So what is mean by energy level? So that is LF, ligand field, isotropic field. What is mean by ligand field? So what is ligand field? The crystal field splitting in the presence of ligand. Okay, this is ligand field in the presence of ligand. In the presence of ligand. So what is mean by isotropic? So isotropic means, so that is this is the isotropic. So isotropic, that is the free atom. So free atom means before splitting the orbital. So what is the meaning for that? So I will give one example. After that you can easily understand, right? First you write the formula CFSE. What is crystal field energy? First one is ELF, ligand field, minus E isotropic. Isotropic, how it will write that formula? So number of T2G, number of electron in T2G and minus multiply by minus 0.4 plus number of electron in EG level into 0.6, right? So then delta octahedral value, change in energy, then N into number of pairing electron into pairing energy. Okay, NP, number of pairing electron into pairing energy, minus number of paired electron into pairing energy of isotropic field. Okay, this is isotropic field. This much is Ligand field. This is isotropic field. Okay, this is the formula. Okay, so what is isotropic field? How to calculate? I will give one example. That is, first one is Fe H2O 6 3 plus, right? This is one example. How to calculate the low spin value, high spin value. Okay, first we are going to see the metal atom. What is the electronic configuration? That is 26 3d6 4s2. What is the charge of this central metal atom? X, that is neutral charge, equal to 0 equal to plus 3, x equal to plus 3. So that is Fe 3 plus, right? The same thing we studied the VB theory. So 3 plus means what will happen? 2 electron will be removed from the s orbital, 1 electron. So the outermost electron is 3d5. Okay, so the outermost electronic configuration 3d5. First we are going to calculate the isotropic field. What is isotropic field? Isotropic field, how to calculate? Isotropic field. So the before splitting, how many orbitals in the d orbital? That is only 3d5, 5 electrons, right? 3d5. How to fill the electron? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is number of pairing electron is there. Any pairing is there? All are unpaired electrons. So a number of pairing electron will be 0. So isotropic, energy of isotropic also 0. So n dash p into pairing energy. So number of pairing will be 0. So that is isotropic field will be 0. So the energy, this term become 0. Okay. So this is the first one. Second one, first one is, this can be written in the high spin and the low spin. Okay. First we are writing the high spin. High spin. What is mean by high spin? High spin means that is 3 level. So what are the 2 energy level? T2G, then EG. Okay, T2G. T2G means how many boxes in the octahedral? 3 boxes. Here 2 boxes, right? So how many electrons are there? 3d5. How many electrons are there? 5 electron. That is high spin. High spin mean what will happen? Directly go to this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, what are the electronic configuration of the high spin? So that is T2G, 3 electrons here, EG, 2 electrons here. Okay, so this is first you are writing. 3 high spin means that the outermost electron is 3d5. So high spin means that directly electron goes to the upper energy level. So that is directly goes to the, that is T2G, how many electron? 3 electron, EG level 2 electron. Okay, how to calculate the CFSE? CFSE, crystal field stabilization energy. First one is, what is the formula? Number of electron in the T2G. How many electrons in the T2G? That is 3 electron in the T2G, multiply minus 0.4, right? This is the first one. Second one, number of electron in the EG. How many electrons in the EG? That is 2 electron. That is 2 into, what is the formula then? 0.6, right? Then again into delta 0 plus number of pairing. So number of pairing, how many pairing electron? That is the no pairing electron, that is that compound will be 0. Then minus 0. Isotropic field already 0. So first I am writing here number of electron in the T2G level multiply by 0.4. Number of energy in the EG level, that is 2 electron. So that is the delta 0 value. So in this compound, that is FeH2O6, in this compound delta O value, that is the standard value already given, 14,000 per centimeter. This is the first one. Second one, pairing energy, that is pairing energy P value already given, that is 30,000 per centimeter. Okay, so this is already given. Now you substitute that values here. Okay, so simplify that, that is minus 1.2 plus 2.6, that is 1.2. Then the delta 0 value is 14,000. So multiply by 14,000. Okay, So what is that value? This becomes 0, this becomes 0. This is the low spin. Okay, this is the high spin when compared to low spin. So what is the low spin? Low spin. So low spin mean what is that? Again 3d5, 2 energy level. Here this is T2G, this is EG level, right? EG level. So this is low spin mean what will happen? Pairing occur in the lower energy level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the pairing energy level in this only. So that is what is the electronic configuration? So that is T2G, how many electron? 5 electron. EG 0. This is the electronic configuration, right? Outermost electronic configuration. T2G 5 and EG 0. Okay, so this is the electronic configuration. Now you calculate the CFSE value. CFSE value, how to calculate? What is the formula? First one is number of electron in the T2G. How many number of electron in the T2G? 5 electron multiply 0.4, right? Then plus EG level, that is 0, 0 into 0.6, right? So next one is into delta 0 value, that is delta 0 value, that is 14,000 plus how many pairing electron is there? So that is pairing into. So here number of pairing energy into P. So number of pairing energy, how much? That is 2 into, what is the P value? That is 30,000, right? This is the pairing energy, that is the 30,000. The isotropic field, that will be 0. Now you simplify that. So that is minus 2.0 into 14,000 plus 60,000, right? So here minus 28,000 plus 60,000. Okay, so here that is 32,000 per centimeter. Okay, so now you listen. So here high spin value will become 0, low spin value become 32,000. So how it will predict that? So which one is lesser value? CFS value is very less, mean that only favor for the stable energy. So which one is stable? High spin will be stable for the energy. Number of less value. So remember that less value favor for stable energy. Okay, first you mind the stable energy. Less value favor for stable energy. So which one is less value? That is high spin will be less value. So that is it will be. So how many unpaired electron? Now you can calculate the mu value. Mu s equal to square root of n into n plus 2. How many number of unpaired electron in the high spin? So the electron, 5 unpaired electron. So that is n is equal to 5. So 5 into 7 square root of 35 equal to 5.916 Bohr magneton. Okay, that is the magnetic moment. So this is the another one. Okay, once again. So first you understand that first one is you can calculate the high spin. High spin means electron வந்து மேலையும் fill ஆயிடும். First low Hans rule மாதிரி first half filled, higher spin, high spin na மேல electron போகும், low spin na pairing வந்து கீழேயே acquired ஆயிடும். So that is the reason T2G level. So this is the electronic configuration. How many electron? T2G 5 electron, EG 0. So here also T2G 3 electron, EG 2 electron. That is the difference between low spin and the high spin. This is the formula. Number of electron in the T2G level multiply 0.4. Number of electron in the EG level multiply 0.6. Delta 0 value, that is octahedral value. Number of pairing electron in the pairing energy. This is isotropic field. Isotropic field means before splitting the electrons. Okay, so this is the another one. This is one example of this octahedral splitting. So next one is, so one more example, you can easily understand that FeCN6 3-. What is the electronic configuration of central metal atom? 26. What is the oxidation state? X minus 6 equal to minus 3. X is equal to minus 3 plus 6 equal to plus 3. Okay, the oxidation state of Fe is plus 3. So what is Fe? 3 plus So what is the electronic configuration? So electronic configuration is 3d 6 4s2. Okay, now Fe3 plus. What is the electronic configuration? Fe3 plus means 3d 5. Okay, only 5 electron, the same in the previous one. So first one is isotropic field. Isotropic, that is the 5 electron, 5 unpaired electron, right? 3d5, 1 1 1. Okay, number of pairing electron equal to 0, so that is isotropic field also 0. Okay, first you write this one. So next one is high spin complex. High spin complex. How to write the high spin? So what is high spin? So that is 3d5. High spin means that is T2G. This is EG, right? This is EG. 5 electron, 1 2 3 4 5. So this is the like a previous one. So electronic configuration is T2G 3 and EG 2. Okay. So the CFSE, crystal field stabilization energy, become 0. This is similar to the previous one. Okay, now we are going to see the high spin, and another one is, so here that is delta 0 value. So here also in FeCN6 the delta 0 value becomes 35,000 centimeter minus 1. And another one is pairing energy, that is same as, that is 30,000. Okay, so this is same. So but we are going to see the high spin. Next one is low spin. What is low spin? Low spin 3d5 என்ன நடக்கும், இங்கேயே ஃபார்ம் ஆயிடும், right? 1 2 3 4 5. So that is T2G, here EG level. So electronic configuration is T2G 5 EG 0. Okay, now you write the crystal field stabilization energy. Number of electron in the T2G is 5 into minus 0.4 plus 0 into 0.6 into delta 0 value, that is octahedral, plus 2 into pairing energy. Then isotropic field will be 0. So that is minus 2 delta 0 plus 2 into pairing energy. What is the delta 0 value? I am writing here delta 0 value minus 2 into 35,000 plus 2 into 30,000. Okay, so that is, so minus 70,000 plus 60,000. Okay, minus 10,000, right? So minus 10,000 centimeter minus 1. Okay, so which one is more favor? I already told less value, less CFS value is more favor. So which one is less value? Negative value is less favor. So negative value is very lesser one. So that is less, low spin will be very favor one. Now you are going to calculate the number of unpaired electron, μs. So lesser value, more stable energy. Lesser value, more stable energy. So that is the reason. So which one is low spin will be favor. So in this compound, low spin is favored. Okay. Now you are going to calculate the number of unpaired electron. Number of unpaired electron is equal to 1. What is mu s? So here that is only one unpaired electron. What is mu s? Mu is equal to square root of n into n plus 2. So what is that value? What is the n? 1 into 3 square is equal to square root of 3 is equal to 1.732 Bohr magneton. Okay, so this is the mu s value. So only thing is lesser value is more stable, low spin is favored. So which one is favored means that only you can calculate the mu s value, that is magnetic moment value. Okay, that's all about the crystal field splitting energy, crystal field stabilization energy calculation. Next we are going to see the crystal field splitting energy according to the color of the complex. Okay, we see the next video tomorrow. Okay, thank you children.